Allow me to reintroduce myself. I go by Vicki Laine, your host, and welcome to Vicki's Cozy Corner. Thank you for joining us for episode 8 for our Ask Vicki segment. Some of you all are wondering, girl, where have you been? Like for most, 2020 was a whirlwind, and some days I found myself asking me that very same question. Like many in 2020, I had to adjust to being a working single parent with a child in school, to a working single parent homeschooling a preschooler while working from home, and then later in the year, a working single parent with a kindergartner remote learning from home while I was also working from home. Y'all, it was a lot. However, I made it through, and I'm grateful that I did. I had some losses in 2020, but I also had many gains. For instance, 2 days before my child turned 5 years old, I got the news that I was being laid off by year's end. When I got the news, I admit, all the worries one could have rushed through my head. For example, how would I pay my bills? How am I going to continue to provide the same level of care that my child was accustomed to? How was I going to find a new job that was as flexible with remote learning/working like the current job that I had was? For about a good 2 minutes, I was flushed with worries. But after I shed about 3 tears literally, a peace washed over me. I prayed and then called my mom, who's naturally worried about me, and told her that I was okay. I then hung up the phone. I started to praise God, and then I called a coworker who expressed that they knew of a job within the organization that was coming up and that I should reach out to the HR manager and the hiring manager, both of whom I had a working relationship with in the past. And less than 5 weeks later, y'all, I got the role, and it was within the same organization. 2020 also brought some very special people into my life and strengthened friendships and relationships that will hopefully last a lifetime. For real, y'all, 2020 taught me that truly my God is faithful. No matter what went on last year, that is my testimony, and I am forever grateful. Now that y'all are caught up, who's ready to begin again? I know that I am. In 2021, I'm a woman with a plan, and I've purposed myself to keep going, to keep encouraging you all, and to keep growing. So, it's 2021. How many of you all did a vision board this year? Transparent moment, this was my first time doing one. And let's just say by the time I was done, I had a backache from leaning over putting it together, but it was well worth it in the end. It allowed me to sit down, to also think about what I wanted to do and accomplish this year and going forward, and also allowed me to connect with God and ask Him to order my steps. Y'all, I feel so well put together this year regarding Vicki's Cozy Corner. It is my goal to continue to encourage you, and in encouraging you, I'll encourage myself, continuously reminding each other that it is a journey and not a destination. What are some of your goals that you have this year? Just as a reminder about myself, I'm a mother, a daughter, sister, friend, encourager, and follower of Christ. I'm a natural encourager, and I try to sprinkle encouragement everywhere I go, as well as kindness. I believe that there are 2 things certain in this world if you are to survive past birth, and that's God's love for you and death. I also believe that with the limited amount of time that we have left here on earth and that we are given, we must choose what we are to do with it wisely. And also as a reminder, on Vicki's Cozy Corner, we will be discussing a variety of topics, all centering around conveying, communication, confirming, and connecting. Ask Vicki for conveying information to you all, communicating effectively for communication, set apart and saved for confirming those who are also followers of Christ, and then lastly, du jour topic of the day, which is how we will connect. As we continue this journey together, remember to give yourself grace. You deserve it. I have some great things in store for this year. I appreciate you all for listening. You can find me on Instagram at Vicki Laine 5. That's VICKILAINE, 5, and at Vicky's Cozy Corner for more content. Follow your girl. Don't forget to review, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Always, Vicki Laine.